Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the reading of Maaagic Little Heroes 2 Zombie Tag, written and read and directed by Mr. Maaagic. Chapter 1. Hidden. The big-eared Sam was hiding under the old dark park bench number 59. Crouched like a rabbit that digs a hole to escape the teeth of a fox. But around here, the foxes ran on two legs. Shadowy figures were running.
Halloween day. Get dressed up and play. Halloween night. Get dressed up and have a fright.
All looking for Sam, with hands outstretched and eyes everywhere. Eyes everywhere.
We will eat you.
Sam swallowed hard, so hard that it hurt his throat. The more the young boy tried to be quiet, the more he tried not to breathe. The louder his thundering heart would beat. Sam felt like someone was playing drums inside his chest. Even a normal kid would start to hear his or her own heartbeat in that situation, that terrible situation. But Sam was special. After having his sight stolen by a magical stealing monster, Sam had acquired super hearing to compensate. Luckily, thanks to Sunny Day, the local kid detective, and her magic little heroes, Sam got his sight back and his super hearing remained. Even better, Sam had been asked to join the Maaagic Little Hero team as a junior member. Yeah! He just last week learned the club handshake and secret signals needed to enter the Maaagic Cave, hidden under the post office. Don't tell anyone, especially the adults.
Bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones.
We must get them soon. The sun is setting. We all know what happens when darkness comes. We all know what happens when the darkness comes. These words gave Sam a deep, deep chill. He swallowed again painfully. The looming figure kept whispering, "We have captured the rest. Only Sam and Wild are left." Wild was the wildest member of the Handy Heroes because she'd been raised in the concrete jungle by a family of mice. Nice mice. Nice mice who ate rice. Wild was strong, fast, and as wild as an animal. No one could tame or cage her. Sam bit his lip as the voice above whispered again, "The rest are under my command." Sam must be near. We captured a super duper Zoomer 250 flying bicycle nearby. He doesn't like to stray far from his bike. Oh no. So he must be near. The low voice grew louder and Sam heard another enemy sit on the bench. Sam's heart beat faster. He was having trouble breathing. The wooden bench sunk down even lower, almost crushing Sam this time. He had to move. Just before a third attacker sat on the sagging bench, Sam crawled like a half-pinned spider out from the backside of the bench. "I'll wait for a chance. Please give me a chance to run," Sam thought to himself, hoping beyond hope for help. Helping beyond help for hope. Any hope, any help. Just then, Sam's super duper hearing caught a distant sound far off. "Sam, Get ready to run! It was Wild's voice. Wild knew that only Sam could hear her long-distance whisper with his super ears. We must hurry, she said. The sun is setting. We all know what happens when the darkness comes. Out of nowhere, Wild lunged off a roof, landing in the mud in front of the bench. Gross brown mud sprayed the enemies on the bench. Sam wished it were brown glue to hold them in place so he could get away. Sam crawled out as quickly as his little 9-year-old body could. Normally, Wild would fight. She's good as fighting. She's as good as fighting. She's good at fighting. She's really good at fighting. Hey. But this time, she couldn't. She could only run. Catch me if you can, Wild yelled in the snake language. To her chasers, her words were just a horrible hiss. Hissa! But they did not fear it. The attackers swung for Wild with their long arms, but she rolled like a monkey, barely escaping. As she leapt back to her feet, Wild spotted the magic blue bandana on the leader's pocket. Wild knew she needed to get that bandana. That bandana was the only thing that could save her friends. And still, the sun was setting fast. Wild knew what would happen when the darkness came, and she didn't like it. Wild taunted the growing number of attackers, giving Sam time to get away. Unfortunately, Sam tripped over a hat that the by-accident kid had dropped. By accident, of course. The by-accident kid was a sometimes member of the Handy Heroes who had the worst luck in the world. If you walked by the BA kid, your Game Boy would explode. Your Switch would switch off. You would swallow your gum, bump your head, and you might even fall on your rump in front of the entire class. It was hard to be the by-accident kid's friend, but he was a nice kid and Sunny Day's cousin. So, the other Handy Heroes kept trying to let him in. Sam slipped on BA's hat. Yelp! He called as he fell on his rump, calling the attention of the attackers. The leader was done whispering, so he yelled, Hold off on Wild. She's hard to catch, but Sam is an easy snag. The others agreed with grunts as they stopped pursuing Wild, who was climbing a tree like a cat. Sam let the wind blow off the mud from his clothes as he ran full speed down into the park. A few of the bigger kids clambered over the seesaw. The seesaw thudded up and thudded down. The pack of attackers followed, each over the seesaw carefully as if it was a bridge over an active volcano. With each clumsy crossing, the seesaw thudded up, thud, thud, and thudded down, thud, thud. The last attacker didn't make it. He lost his balance on the down thud and fell face first in the cold October mud. Still ahead of the others, Sam drove through over the monkey bars, swinging like a real monkey in a real jungle. Two of the followers got tangled in the metal vines. Next, Sam dodged through the swing set. As he ran, he pushed the empty swings, which acted like dangerous pendulums, scaring a few of the attackers. Still in the lead, Sam leapt out. Hey, 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 hey! Sam leapt out of the sandbox and stole a glance at the sun. The dying sun. He paused and spoke out loud. The sun is setting. We all know what happens when the darkness comes. I must hurry. But that one moment cost Sam everything. Dun dun dun! The pack leader jumped from the top of the monkey bars into the center of the sandbox. Sand flew up in Sam's face. Sand for Sam. Say that 3 times fast. Sand for Sam. Sand for Sam. Sand for Sam. For a tiny moment he thought he'd been blinded all over again. It hurt, the memories. A skilled hand smacked Sam on the back. Sam stumbled, recovering, just as the others moved in slowly to surround him, like a pack of wolves moving in on a wounded deer. Sam had tried his best, but Sam had lost. After dragging Sam out of the sandbox, the leader addressed his minions. Now the only enemy left is Wild. Go in groups of 2 and capture her. Need I remind you the sun is setting? The followers answered as a group. No, sir! We all know what happens when the sun goes down. We all know what happens when the darkness comes. The pack split into pairs, all moving quickly to the corners of the park. Even Sam was there. He was now one of them, a chaser. And now his super hearing was used to find Wild instead of protect her. Sam was one of them. Wild outran a few of the pairs. She was also hunting. She wanted the leader and the magic blue bandana hanging out of his back pocket. Growing up with wild animals had made Wild much faster than Norms, what she called normal kids. She had to run fast to catch her own food barehanded, while other kids just ate when their parents brought. When other kids just ate what their parents bought at the supermarket. Weak kids. Wild had the reflexes of a tiger and the strength of an ape. Near the T-shaped tree, Wild found Sam and another attacker. Sam had heard her coming, so he'd hidden behind the tree. Sam sprang out and grabbed for Wild. But Sam was slow, and she was quicker. No, Sam, not you too. I am all alone, Wild mumbled in her lonely dog language. Ow! But her words sounded like a dog howling at the rising moon. Ow! Sam tried 3 more grabs, which Wild easily avoided. Wild ran off, back to the play area where she knew the leader would be waiting for her. The leader was there, but he wasn't alone. They never are. After much circling, Wild got the leader and the others to chase her. Wild ran over the seesaw without making a sound. She had the balance of a squirrel running on a branch. The seesaw didn't thud up. It didn't thud down. It just rested perfectly balanced. The followers were not so graceful. They took the seesaw one at a time. Because they made it thud up and thud down. The first attacker was on the seesaw. Wild turned around and yelled, "Boo!" This tripped up the attacker, and he fell backwards into the cold October mud. Next, Wild flipped over the jungle bars like a spider monkey, jumping through the treetops. Only the leader could keep up. The others were huffing and puffing, and one of them even fell from exhaustion. But it would only take one. One grab would end it. Wild's plan was working. She was now alone with the leader. Even the sun was leaving them. The two foes circled each other like gladiators in a pit. Their eyes were locked on each other's. He stared at her leg, the perfect place to grab. Her eyes saw only the magic blue bandana waving behind him like a tail as he circled. The sun is setting, he said forcefully. We both know what happens when the darkness comes, she replied. Both made a few attempts. His were easier, as all he had to do was touch her. But she had to snatch the magic bandana without being touched. He tried, then she tried. He grabbed and missed, then she grabbed and missed. Again and again, they tried. And then suddenly, both realized the sun had gone down. Darkness had arrived. It had happened. They knew it would. It could not be stopped. Doors opened from all of the houses and apartment buildings around the park. Eyes peered from every portal and porch. Tall shadows loomed out of every door. Many different loud voices bellowed, "Supper time!" Mothers and fathers leaned out of doorways yelling, "Supper time! Your game of tag is over! Come home now! This instant!" One man yelled out of a third-story window, "Sam, your granny, 奶奶要你回家吃点面好不好？ Eat some egg noodles. 别玩那个特别奇怪的蟑螂的游戏啊 Stop playing that tag game. Zombie tag, what stupid game. Come home." From a higher window in the same building, a father yelled, "Sunny day. It's your time to do your science homework. You love your science homework more than playing games." Even Wild's adopted parents, the nice mice, called her in their mouse language. "Wild, there's time to go to night class." As many animals are nocturnal, they go to school and work at night. That night, Wild was learning radar from a small but smart bat. The game of zombie tag was over. Dun dun dun!
Tap your copy on
End of
vocals.
chapter
Yes,
1.
ladies
Dun
and
dun dun! Dun
Get
dun
your
dun dun! Dun 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 dun
He's
dun
coming out, he's coming out.
dun 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 dun!
What have my minions done now? 10 years of sunlight, I miss the midnight. 10 years of sunlight, I miss the midnight. My anger's stricken me, I got eternity. My anger's stricken me, I got eternity. 10 years of sunlight, I miss the midnight. 10 years of sunlight, I miss the moonlight. Brothers of the vampire, deep in the blood feud. Brothers of the blood feud, deep in the blood feud. 10 years of sunlight, I miss the midnight. 10 years of sunlight, I miss the midnight.